Gamers. Gamers. Oh yeah, did I open this? And I was like, oh, 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 oh. There's no sound. Hold on. Okay. Turns out I didn't build Navita in time. Navia? Turns out. We're not done. Where's my team today? Thank God they sent that, by the way. They gave it a free multi. A fraud? How much of a fraud am I? Oh, bro, yeah, never mind. No, I'm not a fraud. I'm not a fraud. You see the problem already. They're not an even. They're not divisible by 10. If their level is not divisible by 10, you know exactly what happened. I didn't get any more. No, we're just, yeah, we're broke. We're out. Wow, how much resend did I get? 200. We can do this. So yeah, I mean, we're not using her. Not today. Her voice being so high pitched is, it seems incorrect. Like, it seems incorrect. But what do I know? You're so skivvy. You're so Phantom Attacks. You got a stroke there? What's going on, Caesar? That is immortalized on the stream. How'd you just type? Oh, I don't even have like official. No, we control. We can put official here. We control. Can we? No, we can't. Never mind. Let's not do that. I guess we can go back to this. Go back to this. You agree? I also agree. I also agree. Okay, let's get in there. Where? How do I even play the dude? How do I even play the game? Every day, it's like, dude, how do I even play Genshin? Okay. Yeah, we gotta clear this shit. We gotta get the Fontaine, bro. What is this? Oh, that's the. This is the event. We're gonna do this probably next week. Probably next week. Most likely. Like, what did I say I was doing? The interlude? The interlude. You said this one is Dane. Yeah, Destined Encounter. Yeah, that makes sense. Act 6 is Dane, and interlude is the Wanderer stuff.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
Oh. Stalls.
Well, if
We
it's
need
science
auto,
and
bro. We need
logic
auto,
you're
bro.
after,
I'm
you
not
shot
reading.
yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you?
No
The
stall?
Tara Suna
What am I supposed to stall with?
When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting.
That's for the stream
I'm
to figure out.
interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay.
I'm here eating a cake. But I know these guys are talking about making a book. They're trying to make a book.
That's all the way in Inazuma.
Oh, brother.
Paimon, or is it kind of unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here is just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything. Great! Let's go find out what this Tatara Suna mystery is all about.
Version of Genesis? Okay.
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and
Who knows? Maybe the stall will come later. Who knows? Who knows? Perhaps. Perhaps the stall will come later.
Will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Hi.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first.
That's because that's where we
face to
were.
face with
We were
you,
in
your
Inazuma.
mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
What did he mean by that?
Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kind of lacking.
What are you even talking about?
Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatara Suna?
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard.
Is this a new area?
about it and wanted to learn
Am I gonna get a new area from this? Because we haven't been there. Is that a new island?
My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatara Suna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatara Suna.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive or a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by
Hey,
taking a
bro,
look
we
at
gotta
the
hang out with a
latest
bunch of
essay
nerds.
draft.
Maybe we should have done the Dane quest.
Let me give you some background.
Maybe we should have done the Dane
This
quest.
all
Can someone
started
cool
with
walk on
discovery
screen
of
right
some
now?
Records in Tatara Suna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade. But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why?
Okay.
Well, no one
Alright.
knows.
Sick.
Apart from
Why'd he
the
do
sword
that?
maker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down.
Oh my god, is the guy gonna... He's gonna come back?
Kabuki Mono.
The freaking,
This seems to be
what was his name?
Inazuma word for an eccentric
Kazuya?
stranger.
Is his name Kazuya?
Someone who dresses fine,
Kazuha?
acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time.
Didn't they make me
researching
do that
events on the
quest? So
ground.
is Kazuha gonna
This
come back?
Kabuki Mono lived in Tatara Suna for a while before disappearing without a trace.
Maybe he's an important
Shortly
character. Huh?
afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
Bro, isn't he coming back on another
There's a
banner?
strange
Oh my
person
god.
was missing. Then murder happens?
Bro.
Seems kind of fishy to Paimon.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow! Did I get lucky?
Stop shouting!
This part's
Dude, when
important.
Paimon
I just
stomps,
wanted to make
but
it
like,
stand out. It
she
just
stomps
so
the air.
happens that a friend of mine
Dude,
works at the
Paimon is so
Government
silly.
Records
I don't even
Office. He
understand
looked into
the
it
character.
for
I don't
me,
even
and
understand how
can
this
now
character
confirm
exists.
that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago.
Barely anyone
Even back
questions
then,
her. Here we
Tatara
go.
City was
We're
operated
back
at
on
the center of
Paimon
Inazuma's
topic.
smelting industry. The man in charge was a
We're
government
gonna
official
find out
named
next
Niwa. Curiously enough, it
next
seems
arc
like
for
he
sure.
went missing too.
Fontaine, Paimon lore, 100%. Could it be? It's the Balladeer. Wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
So there are 2 missing people in this story now?
That's right. What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Yeah, we know.
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah,
The Ishin
like
art.
Ishin art and so
Yep,
on?
yep, okay, we just did this. Sick.
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Okay.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears.
Dude, this guy's just such a loser.
Because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabuki Mono was not a human,
And we got
but a
him.
puppet.
The Balladeer.
Puppet?
Or the Wanderer. Shogun puppet with the Electron. Like, it couldn't be her. It has to be the Balladeer. But he was 400 years.
Judging
Oh, so there's
by the looks
another
on your
one.
Faces, you do know something after all.
Glare at Paimon and hope she keeps her mouth shut. Yeah, I like this.
No, Wyman just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Spooky. Oh, hell no. Nah, we're good.
And please,
Nah, we're,
as well.
nah, we're good. No, we're good. We're good.
Sawada
We're
was
good, we're good.
encouraging me to follow
We're
his
good, we're
more
good, we're good.
creative approach, but I think essays should be
Ashley
grounded
Zero,
in
thank you for the
facts.
follow on
I
Twitch.
don't think explaining
Dude,
everything
we're-
away with mysterious
Dude,
forces
you saw that wall of text? We're good.
Ooh,
We're so good on
about
that.
if
We're
we
so good.
plug the holes in
We're-
Savannah's narrative with political
There could be 2 walls of text.
I
They
could
said, yeah,
put
here's
a war
this.
between
And I was like,
rival factions at the
And then they
center
said,
of
here's
a
another one.
series of
Oh,
events.
whoa.
You're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Rigetti? 99. Hello.
Akaba,
This guy even written an
your
essay
teacher has
before.
researched this extensively.
Oh, he's the
I've reached out to
teacher.
everyone I could think
Dude, I
of.
just caught that.
Whatever information
Here we
have
are.
now is all that
I'm
there
caught
is
up.
to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
We'll leave it to you, buddy.
Stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now.
Weren't we gonna talk
Good
to
luck with your essay.
Nahida? What happened to that?
All right, thank you. If you find out,
Bro, we got
more
stuck with
info
these
about
2
all this,
nerds.
Please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Remember those 2? Well, this is the interlude, I think. The 3rd interlude? What number interlude? This 3? 4? 3. It's gotta be 3, because we're in Sumeru, so it's gotta be 3, right?
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the Balladeer, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh?
Which is why we stayed shut.
But and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it?
Yep.
If
True,
you
true.
ask Paimon, Baba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
Bro is just waltzing around?
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like... the balladeer! No, it can't be.
Nahida just let him walk around.
Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Until nobody remembers you? Wait. What do you... What is... What does that refer... Bro, I'm getting Kingdom Hearts right now. Yeah, Balladeer's chilling, bro. Is he gonna turn into the Wanderer at some point? Talk to Nahida. Okay, I thought that's where we were starting. Okay, go Wanderer. Yeah, exactly.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
He's gonna just transform. He's gonna be like, boom, I'm the Wanderer
Just saw the balladeer strolling around in public.
now. I want Nahida to be like, yep, I just let him go.
Sure enough, you're here.
Hey, what are you doing in the sanctuary of Ceres?
Isn't he in the, he's in the freaking event, right?
I know you must...
It's all these happy girls and then him.
Please,
I know that has to be hilarious. That has to be
It
hilarious.
was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal.
I'll get to name
Do
him.
some investigation in Irminsul for me. A deal?
Well, I'm naming him the Wanderer.
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong.
I don't think we
There
can
I
kill
was
the guy,
thinking
right?
You were just getting cold feet.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down? But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the god of wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us!
Don't you
As
do.
long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
Is he actually
Wait a
stuck?
second. Farmer? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore?
Yeah, they probably kicked his ass out.
No pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui.
You whipped him so hard he leveled down. Bro,
As
in
long as you
Eureka.
have some value to
Bro,
offer,
leveling down should
nobody
be a
will
thing.
ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be. Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him! Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch. Nahida, are you serious about this? Yes.
Sure.
I have my
Why
reasons
not?
for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
My own benefit.
As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that? Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era.
I mean, that's smart, right?
Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
If he lies to you, I doubt he is. He's kind of just hanging out.
Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him! I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on. How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns. As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
So she's trying to help us here. Hold on. Hold on. I'm doing behind the scenes work right now. Namine needs real friends. She has Paimon. Does that count? Paimon not counting? She's friends with every Archon. I guess that's like better than most, right? Most, like, every Archon is better than freaking Paimon. How do I... Hold on. Oh, here we go. It's literally all I was looking for. Okay, cool. Ryan. Yeah, can you chill out with the spoilers? I mean, those are Fontaine characters. I know about that already.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero.
You need a friend, bro?
You've more
Is that
than
why you're
earned
here?
it.
I mean, I can be your friend.
Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help? I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection. In fact,
Does she
I
ever
was
leave
going
this
to
place?
ask
She
you to
doesn't.
supervise the
Just
Balladeer on
She just
my
stays
behalf
in.
while he carries out the task I assigned. Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left. That's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help.
So we're just saying. So that's why he doesn't have a quest. Okay, I was actually wondering because most 5-star have quests. He just doesn't. So he doesn't have a quest. You didn't think it was spoilery? Please read the messages you've been sending, and then let's reevaluate. Let's reevaluate. Yeah, don't worry. It's a warning. It's a warning. Just chill out. We're all here. Obviously, it's my first time playing Genshin Impact. I'm enjoying the story, so we're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch it together. It's okay.
Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
Wait. Shit. Well, I wasn't paying too much attention. What the?
Wow. It looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must
Is
be
it?
because Sumeru's at peace now.
This looks about the same as when we like the final time, like when we're here with
Look at
Naida.
that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Naida sent me to
Shut your
babysit.
beak, jailbird. No way a prisoner gets to be so smug.
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards, but right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something.
Oh, she can just talk to us.
In a few moments,
Mustard we
you'll
got.
be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru.
Wait, a legitimate area? No
Irminsul's
shot.
inner region consists exclusively of torrents of
Content?
information. You must put aside your differences and be
It might just be a
extremely
domain,
careful as
though.
you navigate your
It could
way
just
through.
be a domain. It could.
I know there are many grievances between you on both sides, but it is essential that you remain
Understood.
calm at your entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else. Fine, let's call it truce, but only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are going to be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that.
Paimon likes talking shit. She can't back herself up. Paimon will get blown away, bro.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew. Ugh, the snark on this
Yeah, for real.
thing.
Like,
It's unbearable.
you don't know that? That's you know what? No, you're spitting facts. You're spitting facts. You're spitting facts. We actually don't know that for sure. Paimon probably could blow everybody in this room away right now. She probably could put everyone down. One shot, one kill. She probably could. But as far as we know right now, she can't.
We can
As
start
far
now.
as we know. Okay, as far as we know.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure. Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
She's been blown away by the wind. Yeah, that's all she can do. The Jiren, the Jiren of Genshin Impact.
Wow.
Oh, what the hell?
This is the inside of Irminsul.
And it's a fucking computer like Xenoblade. It's like Xenoblade and it's a giant space shuttle.
Ooh.
There's another tree
There's
in the
nothing
tree.
like
Okay.
this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
This guy's
Why
funny.
is it
Yeah,
that
that's
Paimon
funny. He's
just
funny.
wants to do the opposite
Paimon
of
can't
everything
swim?
he
Oh, that's
says?
true. We fish her out. That's facts. That is facts.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense for the
Tree
heart of
simulator?
Herman's
Oh my
soul?
god, Kyle loved this. Wait, did
Yes.
Kyle do this? He didn't do this.
Permission to begin searching for
Oh my! If
information
this
now?
becomes near replicant, I'm turning it off.
Go
Actually,
ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen?
Simon's like, well, you know, what if we just did that?
What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
Okay. You can't go off the path. I tried. That was the first thing I did. The first thing I did was try.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from
Why do we-
inside
what?
Irmisol.
Why do we have to
Careful not
cut?
to touch them.
Locations changed. This was oh that was okay. That was intentional.
It looks the same in every direction.
Hold on, I gotta get UI Goku awakened here. Hold on. You can get his Wanderer outfit. You know, they probably or his Harbinger outfit. They probably would do that, right?
Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it.
I like that he
So
laughs at
why don't you
Paimon
relax
and then
your
she gets
guard?
mad and then he immediately shuts her down. I'm surprised they actually don't do that, huh?
We're here.
The same thing with Child.
Huge.
I'm surprised Child doesn't have his costume from the... I don't know.
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
ready when you are.
Well, I gotta get UI Goku awakened.
Preparing to access cognitive currents.
Cognitive
Establishing
currents?
waypoint. The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
I think he's just tired. Sometimes you're just tired.
Rest is up to you.
I don't think he has any alternative. I think he's literally
Be sure
just
to share it
tired.
with us.
Will do.
Well, Child
For
Child
once,
can be an altar when they gotta pull the altars out. You know, I'm sitting here waiting for the altar.
Paimon, would you like to talk?
The alternative. I'm waiting for the alternative characters. I still am.
Yes.
Where's alt Mona? Where's the Mona alt at?
What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
Oh my god. Why did you invite Paimon into the call?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Nahida's got a Skype
Paimon's
call.
never tried this before. This is great. So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladier's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
He had like 3 forms. Child?
As
Sally
I've
doing
told you
odd jobs for
before,
others.
There's still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Can you voice her?
Well,
Other events in Inazuma.
smart and attentive as always.
Yeah, he has to figure that out himself, but
So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
no, I like don't worry. I like Paimon. You can clip that. Everybody clip that.
Angry just like anyone else.
I like Paimon. It's okay.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
A was crazy for that.
We ran into 2 people at the
Isn't there another one that they talked about, though?
An essay. If you mean the mysterious events, the kabuki mono and so on, yes. I know about all
Of
of
course
it.
you do. You're Nahida, the god
Because
of
from what
wisdom.
they were saying,
Where
it sounded
is
like
UI
parts of
Goku?
Tatarasuna's
Is he
history is
tech?
still
What
unexplained.
Okay, there we go.
And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Tell Nahida the story. Okay.
Oh?
We love A.
How
A is so funny.
interesting. Those
I think
two
A is a
managed
silly
to
character.
deduce
A is like
quite
fake
a lot
serious.
through guesswork
You know how
alone.
there's unserious? A's
So
fake
they got it
serious. That's what A
right.
is.
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
This guy's funny, man.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Because the
Don't
guy's just
insult me. You're
You're so
having a private
quiet.
conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So,
A is your favorite? Everybody likes A.
have you found anything yet?
Everybody doesn't like
Still
A.
looking. Don't get your hopes up though. You and your twin come from outside.
It's
this
hard to
world.
not, right? You
It
gotta be a
wouldn't
real
surprise
you gotta
me
be a
if there was
real
nothing
hater
on
to
either
not
you
like
or
A.
Erminsul at all.
Or really any Archon, to be honest. The Archons are probably the most
It's not like we've never
they
met
actually put the
before.
time
And
into
anyway, you're world famous.
to write
It'd
them
be
and
more
stuff.
surprising if I didn't
Because they're
know
probably the
things
ones that
about
were
you.
like I'm sure like if when the concept of Genshin came out in whatever office, the writer had that shit already. He already had those Archons in his brain for like years, probably. And then they're just fleshing out the world with everything else, which is probably why they're all so good. Well, we'll see about Farina when we get there. We'll see about maybe Farina sucks. Maybe she sucks. Who knows?
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for
Disturbing the
myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
Is it gonna show up like a TV screen? We're gonna get a cutscene?
Are
Oh,
you
okay.
certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatarasuna's furnace, after all.
Oh, this is what we're
It
talking
may
about.
not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you and
Sephiroth?
It's...
The name, the law, was the man in charge.
Whoa!
Oh, we're okay. We're diving in. Sorry, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I call her Sephiroth. Because I'm not pronouncing that name. Whatever that name is, I'm not pronouncing that.
As has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed,
Dude, who the hell's this guy?
else.
Is his friend?
Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose.
But yeah, we'll
They
get
are
to her whenever we
motivated.
get to her. She's in.
As I
She's the
understand,
Fontaine
the
person.
Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatarasuna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow. as
It
a
means
raw
Harley
material
Quinn in
has since
English. That's kind of
flourished,
fun. I like
giving
that.
rise to
That's funny.
generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown. All passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our
Do we
forging
need a
process
rainbow
like
team
on
for
his
this
own. At least not
mission?
on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He
Harbinger
sold it
are
to
named
me,
after Italian
and now
characters.
every
That
piece
is
of
not
wood
something I
here
knew.
is
I knew the
smelted using
Archons
a
are
new
named. The
technique.
Archons' real names are
now,
named after
You remain one of Tatara
um,
Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside
demons.
us.
That's what the chat
I
told me.
believe it is you, sir,
That's what the chat
who are
told me. I would
truly
have never figured
responsible
that
for
out.
the
I also
changes
would
in
have
our
never figured that out. I
manufacturing
wonder
and
if Kyle
printing
knows that.
methods.
You flatter
The
me.
Italian name.
From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma. And it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher.
Asher.
But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way.
Yeah, Paimon is named
What have
after
we
a demon.
gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace.
What?
We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you
Someone-
understand it better than I do.
Someone died from
None of the
garbage.
people who went out to get help have come back. Now,
But this guy has the red strokes in his hair, so he's probably related to
Narukami Island
the
to
other
seek an
guy.
audience with Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
Bro, anytime we're in
After
Inazuma
all,
doing Inazuma stuff and all the
Nagamasa is
names, I'm
adopted
just
son
like,
of Mikoshi Tokyo, the
dude, like,
yearly struck
what are they?
down by the Shogun's
Please
own
help me.
hand. If he
Name somebody
seeks
John.
to
Well,
redeem his
it's in
family's
it's
honor,
Japan, so
an
they
abundance
can't
of
do
caution
that.
is
But
well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside.
wait, the furnace? Wait, didn't I?
Probably to my death.
I think I did that.
But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Unless that's a different
Judging
island.
from the
I think it's a
look in
different
your
island.
eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Like now, like right
A
now.
moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguise myself exceptionally well. At least for the first few
Disguise
days.
himself. Who the hell are you
But
then?
to my surprise,
Probably
you
a fucking
people looked
Fatui
into my
member.
background right from
We
the
already
start.
know about the Fatui
It's
boys.
a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not
He's
from
not from-
Fontaine at all.
Oh, but Snaznaya.
Yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to
Sorry,
destroy
I'm
this
locked in.
place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person.
This is...
Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet.
I think...
You're a human. You're just
Can I
missing
guess?
a
I
heart.
think it's the doctor. But I'll let them
They'll be found out.
I'll let them go because that's what he sounds like.
This makes no sense.
And it can only be a character that I know.
Trying to accomplish by all
It
this.
can only be a character that I
All this
know.
trouble.
They can't introduce a new character and then expect me to guess the new character. It's like when they were like, oh, there's a person sleeping in the dream and they're like the host. And it's like, okay, well, unless they introduce a brand new character.
Divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it.
Oh, he did do that, huh?
Cursed technology.
Because they told us that too.
Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow.
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe.
Yeah, because this is one of his forms. Thank God, dude. Thank God freaking Nahida. She cut that shit out. She was like, hey. We only need one of you, Chief. We only need one. We don't need 13, buddy. Yeah, we only need one. Cut that shit out.
So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used.
He's actually
by someone
fucking
else
Xehanort.
instead.
Holy shit.
What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
Yeah, he's taking a long time to die. He's a strong guy. Strong individual.
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is
A
not
monster.
consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No.
Bro, they really like the
quite
story of
impossible.
Pinocchio, huh?
Mr. Niwa. Already dead.
I'm kidding. I don't think this is nowhere near
Pity.
Pinocchio.
Just
Crazy
as I've
transition.
completed the task you gave me,
Crazy.
creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings.
Jester?
Fun it was.
Wait, new name?
I'd like
That's
to
hype.
introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not,
Well, Jester can't
let's
be.
turn him to dust.
This guy's actually just plain evil.
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore. Dottore.
The cutscene was too slow for the voice.
Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things from his perspective?
The doctor's perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I
Oh.
read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one
Bro,
to take the
relax.
into the furnace.
Relax with that.
You know very well what that means.
That is information I didn't need to know right now. Because obviously they're going to tell me at some point in the future.
Give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
They need to give him some time to process
Where
his
is-
emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So
I need a
the
tech
doctor
here.
was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Bro, I'm just running
Nobody has ever
super.
deceived
Wait,
you like
superhero
that,
super.
Paimon.
What? Hold on.
It's natural that you find it difficult to understand.
Is there a mission for this?
Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture.
You don't know that either?
Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to
Comic
meet
book
the
stuff? So this is not from the game?
Later, the doctor showed up disguised
Maybe
as
it's
a
maybe it's from
mechanical
Fontaine,
control.
like maybe future Fontaine
And
shit.
that's when the trouble began. It was all her
Promotional trailers? Well, I don't watch any of those. My bad. My bad. I don't watch any of those. I probably never will. Like I don't. Like I'll just log in and play the game. I haven't seen any of the stuff that they put out.
After the events you just saw in that memory,
I do know about the new
Doctor put
area though.
Niwa's heart into the device
I feel like
and
that's something I
handed it to
can't
the
really
balladeer.
avoid.
Then he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it has protected him from the filth.
This is just
Niwa had completely betrayed
the
him.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
This very betrayal had ensured his survival.
It's just the Nightmare Before Christmas,
Overwhelmed
dude.
with anger and sorrow,
Wait, I might. You know what?
threw the heart
No,
to the ground.
that's not actually the Nightmare Before Christmas. It's Kingdom Hearts' version of the Nightmare Before
The
Christmas.
doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim?
Does introduce stuff early. Doctor is technically a very early character, and Cole. I know you guys. I know. Like the ball. You told me the Balladeer was introduced in that one thing all the way back at the beginning of the game.
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Genshin: A Winter's Night. Well, I don't know if I plan on reading.
Dotori,
But-
brazen face. Niwa didn't run from justice.
Dotori is the doctor's name? Okay. Also, so if that's hold on. That guy has to be number 1 then. Doctor is number 2. Well, no, number 1 probably someone else. And he's not even on the number. He's probably not even on the list. Is Yuagohu's mission still up?
Hey, you alright?
Like awakening missions? No, they are not.
That's a scary expression.
Boo.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't.
This doesn't
Won't be
affect the
my end
plan.
of the deal.
Okay, anyway, next.
Hey, aren't investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it.
Back in Inazuma.
Irminsul does not keep
I don't
records
remember.
of the
I think they
Anyone
definitely,
who comes from
because if they
beyond
name
this
drop
world is not
2,
counted as part of Teyvat.
they name drop 1.
Does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
But I don't know. Like you said, Kappa, whatever. Community guesswork and isn't counted among the number. Okay, him not being counted makes sense. But this is shit that like the game has not even like they haven't even gone into that. That's all extra stuff. Extra shit. Like, y'all thinking too deep. It's a mobile game at the end of the day. I mean, let's relax. Thinking too deep.
Upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end,
Fatui lore goes crazy.
that might interest you.
So they don't put any of that shit in game though.
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul.
I don't do that.
It might have something to do with Conria.
Lock in.
Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
This is okay. Uh-huh.
The jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria.
Okay, so now we're talking about
lived with your brother for a time.
Lived with him? Dane's about to be the fucking jester, bro.
I don't know the details.
Dane's about to be the fucking
jester. You want
jester.
to believe me? All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this.
Oh, Dane mentions.
Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Dane's too young.
Does it count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good.
But he's
In that
smiling.
case, I'll take some time for myself now.
What have you done?
Oh?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
Dude, he's gonna be like, "Who's my mother?" I'm like, "Hey, he's gonna run that fuck out of here."
Give me your hand.
Oh, okay, sure. No, Paimon, you first.
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
You're trying to brainwash me.
No, I can't do anything like that anymore.
Anymore?
First, all I can do is exchange a few words with you.
Thank God. Yeah, let's leave Paimon out of here.
In this world, is it possible to change the past?
I don't believe so. Wait, actually. Not yet. Bro, I promise you we're going to Conria. I promise you we are. I promise. At some point in this goddamn game, the next area is going to be Conria. I promise you.
Nothing. I was just thanking her for help.
We are literally going to Shadowbringers. We are going to Shadowbringers.
So long.
There's a door?
I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Whitebeard is a Fatui.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
No? Oh, well, he's gone.
From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together.
I never did like bugs, actually.
And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Balladeer!
It's a surprise. I feel like the fact that there even is a door is a surprise within itself. Like, you shouldn't tell people that. Bro just left. Bro just up and disappeared.
Oh no, he's really gone!
Oh, can you hear me?
Dude, Nahida, you went to bed?
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out!
Does Sumeru World Quest go crazy? Yeah, the thing is, they're not voiced. So, like, bro, I'm skipping through these cutscenes, dude. I'm sitting here like
Power hidden when he was defeated.
skip it right through. If something interesting is on screen, then I will
Beyond his abilities,
like read it.
and
But
he took everything he had.
Where the heck did he go?
the Sumeru one that I'm doing right now, it's
all
about
our
the
fault. We were supposed to keep an eye
the
on
little
him.
Koroks guys. You know the Koroks guys. I mean, they're literally Koroks. You know what I'm talking about? Little Koroks dudes. I don't know their name.
Here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
Just wait. Yeah, we're gonna do that at some point. We're following this quest, and then we're gonna do the other one.
We're out! And we're at, an inn or something?
This is
The
an
treasure
emergency.
sigil
I'll have
thing?
to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb
Treasure
you.
sigil? An emergency.
I'm sorry, but
Excuse me.
this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
An emergency?
Okie dokie.
How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment
Oh
is
yeah,
correct,
we haven't got the
though
tree.
There may be some minor disturbances. It won't lead to a disaster.
Oh wait,
Please rest and
the
remain
Koroks quest
here
I'm doing.
until I say it's safe.
The Koroks quest I'm doing unlocks that
Voice is gone.
unlocks the sigil. Okay, that's good. I literally forgot that. I forgot that I needed that.
Really big has happened.
I literally
What
forgot that I
do you
needed
think the
that.
Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
This was a strange one.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible.
Dude, hell yeah. Where? Hold on. What's the? Okay. Okay.
Right. You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life.
The tree is missable. Well, it's luckily for me. Like I just do these quests because I want to clear all the quests.
Timer would sure as heck remember drinking it. So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do.
Oh, I took off auto.
Ooh, Paimon's so confused.
He's trying to erase himself from history. Oh my goodness, Paimon, clean it up.
Sorry. Paimon accidentally...
How much do you think that cost, bro? They're gonna. Oh, Mimora. Oh my god.
Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress. But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
We already did it. But I get, oh, that's, yeah, Paimon doesn't know that. Yeah, she doesn't know. But we know. We already
Uh-oh.
did that.
Paimon's
They
head is
just forgot.
revolving from trying to understand
That's
my
so interesting.
rescue. And it's still not working. Ugh.
I mean, it's
What are you
probably,
doing with that little brat? He's
it
been
might
causing
be,
me trouble
I
ever
don't
since
know,
we
it might be
met
better
him.
if he does that.
There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise,
Half the stuff
everyone
to
who's connected
lock
to him
behind
be
World
affected
Quest.
too?
Yeah, I know Inazuma had like 3 islands that were like locked behind World Quest. And I was like, oh, I only just got to him. Whoa, 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 hey, whoa.
There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to
I haven't
sleep.
done a good explanation. Yeah, I haven't done those either.
Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a
I
wink
haven't really
tonight.
like explored Sumeru too. I'm still kind of like I still kind of go back to Inazuma and run around in there
So,
because I still haven't like
how
finished that shit.
about,
Dude, I still find shit in
we
Leeway.
list all our favorite foods to take
I
our
literally
night out
found like a
things.
big chest in Leeway the other day.
If that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon will start. First
Paimon
dish.
starts.
Hmm.
Okay, we're skipping that one.
Korean chili chicken.
And that one.
Also Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp balls, triple layered consomme, lotus seed and bird egg soup, and
The hell's Hello?
um um hmm
Why am I in Paimon's brain?
what are we? What was Paimon supposed to be doing just now? Paimon was talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again? The balladeer? Is that a food too?
Oh, so she already forgot.
Huh. Weird name.
Paimon's from this world? Wait a minute. Paimon from this. I guess that makes sense. We found. No, damn it! It moved. I wanted a screenshot. I needed a screenshot of that. Shit. I didn't put that together last time.
Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said? So, the balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something.
Well, we're on our own.
Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh?
Oh shit.
Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
Dude, we're pulling up back to Inazuma. Dude, what if I just took a piss, like, right now? What if I just took a piss? By being small, it was because, like, Inazuma is, like, a bunch of islands. So it's just, like, one island has all this stuff and another island has all this stuff. Dude, I didn't bring my phone. I should have brought my phone. So I can actually fucking. Hold on, you gotta give me a second. Here. I'm here. Oh, give me a second. Oh no, the mission isn't up, so I just run it. I'll just run it. It's superhero. I'll just put superhero. You guys are wondering what I'm doing. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Right now celebrating its 9th anniversary on the global version and celebrating the Tanabata celebration on the JP version. So here I am playing Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Make sure you guys download Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle today on the App Store. If you buy stones using the code CASUAL, you'll get a 30% discount on any stone pack. So make sure you guys do that. Make sure you guys do that. What? You don't care about global, he says. What if that was a real sponsorship? Huh? You don't know. You don't know if that was a real sponsorship or not. I'm almost at your world level, Michael. I'm halfway. They're not. How would they sponsor? You see what you just said? They're not sponsoring you. You're not even sponsored. Mine 10 items. Oh yeah. Where is Where's our good friend? Where's our good friend, the Sneznayan puppet? I can't. I think she's this one. Add Azure applesauce. Dude. Right here. Here we go.
Add Astra Abyssosque.
That's what she says. Yep.
Thank you for completing today's.
You wonder if they add? Well, what? No, I'll get caught up. I'll be caught up. What could they even do? I mean, like, now hold on. I only have one Fontaine thing. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if I need to change this, dude. What if I just like? Is this even worth it? I don't think this is. I don't think that's worth doing. Do I need mushrooms? Sure, we can do this. Here you go. Oh. Do you know if this is going to go up, the expedition limit? It probably isn't. Gotta fight a boss. Oh, I don't have reset. I spent it all to make the it was like cook 30 items, do 20 class, 10 furniture. Oh, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Here's the stall. You guys thought I could stall? You thought the stall wasn't coming? It was coming. It was coming. Here we go. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of the stream. The real stall, the real shit. This is what people are here for, the stalling. Am I My camera just froze. I don't even have a webcam. I just have the built-in thing on my laptop here. I can only make 9. Hold on, what do I need? Can I convert that? Nope. Take you a long time if you don't expedite the previous levels? Oh, if they don't, expedite the, yeah. Okay. They should do? You think so? I mean, if it doesn't really matter, right? Like, if we're at the point where it doesn't necessarily matter that much, like, because you guys are at max. 8 is max right now. But obviously, if we go to 9, that will be max. And like past 9, I mean, does it really matter? Wait, that means they're gonna slide it in? I thought that would increase the world, like the world. I thought they would increase the world, uh, like rank. Like I thought they'd probably move it up to like 70 and give you like so like you hit 60, and then that levels you up. But I guess they just slid it in. It's gonna take you months. Okay, well it's fine. I'm an avid Genshin grinder, of course. Can I make these? No, we just went over that. How about you? Nope. I need to hit trees in Inazuma. I don't be doing this. I need to hit trees. Oh no, I should be using this. Only 5. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, I'm almost at 10 and then I don't have to care about that anymore. As soon as we hit 10, we're good. Now I can just focus on maxing up the coins here and get my weekly shit. Like this.
If you ever have it.
So did I go up to 9? 9. Oh, we gotta go back to the floor. We gotta play some cards. I have not played cards. Anytime the battle pass goes away, I stop playing cards. I do. I admit it. Where are we going? Inazuma? We're gonna talk to A. Is A in this quest? Let's see. Let's find out.
It's been a while.
Did I have this blanket? It's kind of hot in my house. Usually it's kind of chilly.
Of course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed
That's funny.
and perfected
They're
their
gonna
craft
tell me that
until they became
that
5
Raiden
distinct traditions.
Raiden's out here
Most of
forging
the great swordsmith
forging
clans of old
swords.
have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and
Kazuha,
took up
yeah,
the mantle of the Ishin art.
right. That
Now,
we did do that.
2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh, yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seemed like such a shame.
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise.
Dude, they should easy A the original Beast go on. Sorry.
Only recently,
I'm
when
watching his
the question
active
was on
skill
my
right
mind,
now.
did I
Let me get
ask
that up on
Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that,
shit.
as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right that I should know the
Makango
truth.
Sap.
There
You
is
can't.
no
No,
harm
you
in
can't.
telling
You can't see it. Okay. Well,
But
never
I
mind.
must warn you, it is a dark
Never
and
mind.
sorrowful tale.
Oh, he killed him.
Raiden Gokuden
Wow.
were the
Well, it is a
target of
Dokkan event,
murderous
so I
rampage
guess
by a vengeful bladesmith.
And
140p.
why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace.
The furnace.
One brave swordsmith.
Wait, I did that
heard
furnace
the commotion,
quest, dude. You have to do that.
chose not to
It's like
fight,
every day.
but he rushed
The
to
guy has a
scene,
new quest, and he tells you to do some bullshit
prevent a
every day.
disaster.
Every day, it's some bullshit, and it
Tatarasuna
finally
was home to a
ends.
state-of-the-art forging and
But like, it's
smelting
very
operation in
rewarding
that
when it
day.
ends because you get rid of
And
the
overseeing it
shitty lightning in
was
that
the honorary officer.
island,
His surname was
and you can
Niwa,
actually just run around
though
and
he had
explore it
family
normally
ties to the Kaedehara clan.
without any bullshit.
Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphan son was left to fend for himself and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore his
Garul
curse,
Jaja.
living
Zaralja
misery.
moment.
Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In doing so, he sought to vent his pet
I call her
anger
Raiden, but
and
it's
shake the very
Raiden. It's the
foundations of
Raiden
Inazuma's
Shogun.
forging industry. In his fury, he murdered
Raiden like
indiscriminately,
Metal Gear.
killing even
I didn't even put
bladesmiths
that
from the
together.
Hyakume clan which he belonged to. His goal was absolute: the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokuden. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Wait, I didn't even catch that it changed because I
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
yeah, I guess we gotta go talk to him, right?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
So he still exists. Oh, brother. Yeah, some people are just getting snapped out of existence.
My pleasure.
I think it's just the ball of deer.
There are other places you want to visit too, right?
And anything related to, like anything closely related to him.
On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
Which is more Inazuma. This was, dude, the Sumeru quest was like, psych, you're actually going back to, it's actually Inazuma content, actually.
Perhaps this is karma.
Can we talk to Miko? Can I say hi, Miko? Hello, Miko. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Oh, actually, since I'm in here, let me delete that. Let me also add this to the playlist. Yep. Let me add some tags. Add some tags. I should have done this earlier. Leo. Okay. Put the game on here. I'm surprised it doesn't do this. It doesn't automatically add the game here because when the split stream I do, the stream, what is this called? Stream something? Restream. The restream that I use, it asks me what game. I think that's for Twitch. I think that's for Twitch. I think on Twitch it'll have the game there. It'll put me in the game category probably. Like the Genshin category. But I'm streaming on the, I mean for oh, for now we're streaming on the Genshin category. We'll be on Genshin for a long time, I guess.
Traveler, it's been a while.
Hey, I don't know who he
If you're
is.
looking for the commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Are they out on business?
The commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
Dude,
What do you think? Shall we go in?
this guy's voice. Also, speaking of his voice, I think that's Jiminy Cricket from Kingdom Hearts.
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then.
It's gotta be. That's so funny.
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
Ma'am.
Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you.
I'm sure she
What
has.
would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. Sato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings.
Lumine having to figure
and
out world
occasionally
and
paying
world
visits to some local
world
organizations on the
problems.
commissioner's behalf. As for the commissioner himself,
This is the finger.
well, you know,
I hear it.
busy
I
as
hear it.
ever. That much hasn't changed. Although
I
he
hear
does
it.
seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
Oh, I see you're here.
On the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Oh, my
Very
name
much
is
so.
Purita. Ayato is still the Yashiro Commissioner. As long as there's nothing seemed to change in the Yashiro Commission. Yeah, but something's gonna be different.
Well, got any more questions?
That's all for now. Many
You're
thanks.
very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and
Is that her
visit
voice
more
during an
often.
earthquake?
But
She'd be.
you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the
She needs to get a
time.
life.
She
I'm sorry, I
seems
didn't
so
mean that.
thrilled
Ayaka's
to have
okay.
you as a friend.
She's fine.
And she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you. I must
No.
say, many things in Azuma
No.
seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss
Bro, when you
Kamisato's
focus on it,
knight
it's
in
too
shining
bad.
armor, you know. You're a hero to us all.
We gotta get out of here, man.
Alright, goodbye for now. Where are we going next? Great! Goodbye, ma'am! Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right then.
No,
Take
please
care
stop.
now. Hope to see you soon.
They're actually shaking. They're shaking her.
Are you
Dude.
two leaving already?
She's getting shook.
Everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye, Jiminy Cricket. What if I couldn't. I don't know if I could talk like that. Oh. This is the area I was talking about. It has the furnace.
Frey will usually rest on rainy days, but not the
Oh,
hot
well, I think this is probably the same area that they're talking about, right?
Hopefully, that was the sound of one more villain being removed from.
Well, here we are. But what are we looking for? Something or someone?
Baby ghost trying to go.
Xavier, what are you doing?
Screw this guy.
I was in the general area.
Screw this guy and his
In
quest.
this specific area.
But I completed
That's
them
me.
though.
So what about you two?
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away.
Now, granted though, he did help me with my dailies a lot. He did help me with my dailies.
Like
But now we
the
can
back of
skip
my
dailies,
hand.
bro. I can just skip dailies.
Make no mistake, I have
I didn't
been
skip
here
any
a good
dailies
many
today.
times before.
But now we can just skip.
Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here. Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago. I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation. Goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How
And this
about
was
that?
the doctor. Still sabotaged. It's
Weren't you
furnace.
gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna? Come on!
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge?
Pretty much. I like when Lumine has to solve the problem because she is like dead. She's like she has no crap. Like she cuts all crap, and she is first and foremost is like what is she is finding the problem and solving the problem with no shortcuts, straight to business. There's probably a word for that.
A kabuki mono? No, I can't say that I have. I do know the word, Inazuman, for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatara Suna is concerned.
Byleth would have tea. What did she say before that? Yeah, she's trying to figure out what did it change.
Don't mention it.
But he's gonna be in Irminsul though. She would serve the tea to the problem. Yeah, the problem definitely was Edelgard, and did we go to tea with Edelgard? I feel like we didn't. I was such an Edelgard hater that I don't think I ever did that. I don't believe I did that. No, I don't. I don't think I did. I might have. We might have done it one time. We might have done it one time.
Farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you.
I love how we can just travel. Like the teleport points are canon.
Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you. Hey, don't mention it.
Okay, Paimon.
Alright, let's head off and go meet Nahida.
Nahida. Echoes of history. But Nahida's not gonna know either. Maybe. I have a couple of quests. It's like, dude, was this world class? Was this world class? Like, I do have a couple of world quests. I mean, I'll get to them. Not on stream, obviously, but like on my own. Like, we'll do that shit.
The battle between wind and rain appears to have reached its end.
Hey, it's them.
Oh God. No. I just want to talk to Nahida.
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
I'm good.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
Paimon, what are you talking about? We have time.
It's the same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Still looking for more info about Tatara Suna, huh? Should we join them?
Nope. There's no option. Let's hear what they have to say. Okay, smart girl.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh? Oh, Of course.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well. Here.
Oh, hey, here we go. Okay. Whoa! Okay, I'm sorry. That was my mistake.
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
What did you find out? Something big?
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
Wow, so many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard this from a member of the Amanoma clan, you say? Then I guess it must be true. Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
No ghost
This
stories.
new information
Of course, there was
actually
no ghost
lends
stories.
further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
Okay.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
And they're back at it. These guys are...
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah,
Look at us,
bye-bye.
prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
What the graphics update needs to do is fix the lighting. You see this? We're like,
Keep
bro,
us in
they're
the loop if you find
shining
out
right
anything
now.
else.
That's what the graphics update needs to do. Just tune up the lighting and we're good to go. Out of my way.
Nahida, we're here!
Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then she decided she wanted to go to Inazuma.
When Paimon explains it like this, it's funny.
The Balladeer? It sounds like some kind of code name.
Okay, so she doesn't know. Oh, oh no. Oh no.
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
Just like last time, exactly. Any change to Ermin's will affect her. Oh, they're acting quickly. He stopped erasing himself before Nate. Bro, are we about to time travel? Like, how the hell do we fix this? Can we fix this? And I am the record keeper. That goes so hard. The record. I am the record keeper. That goes so hard. You know what that is?
You look so upset.
Dude, she's Lushu. So many Kingdom Hearts references today. But she's Lushu. She is meant to watch and record the information. But we can't tell. We're not going to tell her about less or greater Lord Kusanagi.
That's quite a story.
And he was like, wow,
So,
how the hell did he
this
do
puppet
that?
known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past.
But how was he even able to do that?
As the Traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity.
Yeah, so he has a lot of.
Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality.
So, you
Dude, that's crazy.
really existed?
Can we use this for
We just don't
terrible
remember him
things?
because he literally changed the world?
Yes. Theoretically speaking.
Bro, Irminsul
it
should
is
not be,
possible
like,
to do this.
accessible to anyone.
But I'm struggling to
Like-
imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it. The Traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information about her in Irminsul. And it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect her. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this Balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it?
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that.
My hesitation gave him the answer. I hesitated because I witnessed Squirtle, yeah. But I can't tell him that he did that.
Something else worrying you?
I appreciate that she is not going to tell her. I appreciate that. I just feel empty.
It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right? Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. The story makes sense. Every part of it. The Balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the Doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Could we change Irmin? So like, you know how you can erase people? Could you add information? She never existed.
Please wait a moment. I want to check something.
Maybe I mean that if you can add something, not just erase, then maybe that's
Found it. This should be the one.
maybe that is our solution. Okay.
It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything she has told us.
Okay.
What is it? A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
In a corner, and you just pulled it out of thin air though.
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the Balladeer?
When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
Yes. Any information about the Balladeer or the Kabuki Mono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the Balladeer entered Irminsul.
Huh.
That's incredible!
Okay.
What a great idea!
Sure.
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the Balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew she'd remember everything. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story
Is this a
that
minigame?
emerges is
That
the
would be
one
really
she told
silly.
us.
That would be really
The
silly.
now erased life of the Balladeer.
Do I gotta piece together?
There was once
Oh my
a
god.
lone monster
Okay,
draped
hold
in
on.
fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water.
Bro, hello?
I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among
I'm
the
just like
foxes
them.
who was not
I'm
picky.
just like them.
A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain.
Okay.
The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned
That's the
into a
guy
beautiful
that got
drop of
killed by the
water,
balladeer.
clear,
And the
spotless,
not the balladeer. So the monster is
The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The
is the
foxes have
doctor.
decided.
The kitten.
You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering.
It's story time.
aimlessly,
Sorry. I'm
gnashing
so
its
sorry.
teeth
There's
at
no
the moon.
commentary. It's story time.
How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content.
I actually have to like think. Because you have to put the pieces
I
together.
will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars.
They can do that?
They kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
Okay. Nahid is
It's hard to
goddamn
believe that this
intelligent,
person
dude.
really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion.
God of wisdom, though, so it makes sense, obviously.
Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail, that Conria was where your twin first came into this world.
Yeah, that makes
We
sense.
still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
I don't even think they give a fuck. It feels like a life is as insignificant as a feather.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that
What's the
much
best?
better.
2?
This
Oh,
is
link
why
level.
wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions.
I was like, 2?
We
I was
look,
like, 2
we
states?
see,
No, link
and we
level?
comprehend.
34,
Question still troubles
4.
us.
34, 4.
So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahid is right. Cheer up. How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Oh, okay.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take her out for a walk to clear her head?
You got it. Come on, traveler. You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk.
Okay.
Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits. It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
She is the record keeper. Alright, what other medals do you need, buddy? This is why I'm awakening Goku so I can link level him. Wait, what? Alright, we're here. We made it. Okay, I thought I got lost.
We're here! What should we eat first?
Something important? Really? I don't know what she's
You
missing.
gonna answer or what?
I got no clue what she's missing.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat. What is it? Have you figured it all out? Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
Wait. This is what happened.
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look.
He changed into a different person. But would he remember us? So now he's the Wanderer. Now he be wandering.
Hey! Hey, wait! Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsettias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? The work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss.
Boss? Bro has a
you're
9 to 5 now?
Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be
Bro
hard
has
to
a
focus.
9 to 5 now.
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
This would have been a crazy miss if the game didn't spoil you when you saw this banner. Yeah, yeah, and the fact that he's in there. No, I mean, like, because when I saw the Balladeer for the first time in Inazuma, my thing was, wait a minute, this is a character you can summon for. So, like, I was like, wait a minute, like, can't you summon for this guy? And he was called a different thing.
He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out.
No, this is cool,
Then,
though.
when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to
I feel
take
like,
advantage,
if
so
you
I'm
did
happy
this,
to pay
like,
you what I pay
when it
in
came
advance.
out, like, yeah,
But if you keep acting
obviously.
like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome. I guess.
When does he go back to being
I
edgy?
got bigger things to worry
Or
about.
quote
Look,
not edgy,
we're
but
all
like,
out of Sunsettias.
he's
And
got
I
like
promised Lady
SA2
Dunn
shadow
I'd deliver a
vibes.
fruit bowl this evening.
Too cool for
Leave it to
school.
me.
There's a
I'll
difference
find
between
some work.
edgy and too cool
Just
for
a
school.
moment. I'll be right back.
When does he go back to
Stop.
that?
I'm gonna level
Because
with
I
you,
think
kiddo.
Wander is still
I've never met a
he still
worker who said
acts
they didn't
like
want a
the
wage
Balladeer.
before. And at first, I got
So
greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I
of
see
being
you do
Animo
is
now
wander around, taking in the
because he's
sights.
free, right?
Are you
The God of
a
Freedom.
drifter or something?
The God of
That's
Freedom
right,
was
I am. We can
Wanderer.
talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed.
Is that what we're gonna call
Sanserius,
him?
was it?
That's fun. I like.
I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
That means Venti gave him a vision. That's like I had to think about that all the time. Like the Archon gave them the vision. So like I got to think about characters like Mona and Farina's just like, oh, you know that Mona girl? Here's a vision. I feel like I'm still not too sure about how like how that works. Like I'm not too familiar with how that functions.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the Balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a bit too cruel?
We're not stealing anything. Relax.
Alright.
Should be
Relax.
enough. Ah, guess I should wash them before I take them back.
If I wasn't seeing this with my own eyes, I wouldn't.
You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
He spotted us!
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice. Have we met before? No, we haven't met. But you know me? I have no recollection.
Are you absolutely sure?
Paimon, relax.
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
Can she not do this? That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine walking up to some random guy, yo, check this shit out. Bro, you're actually not human. I'm from like check dude. I got facts right here. Check this shit out.
Puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right. The look on his face.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people.
Oh, so okay, he knows that.
Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important. Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Then let's return to the city.
I mean, he kind of reverted back to, I would say, maybe his original self. Probably. I thought that's probably what this is. He erased his own memories. Like, the memory of the Balladeer. So, like, I think what he did is he erased the two names that he said, like, the Balladeer and and his, like, other given name. He erased that. So Irminsul said, okay, and then they erased those names and changed the world according to those names. But that doesn't mean that it's like because of the rule that you can't erase yourself.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right
He
here.
just got put somewhere else,
Oh, you
and he
really
just
will
doesn't
pick
know
some
anything about himself.
more. Who are these two?
Hey,
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
But I don't... No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you.
damn! Now I'm kind of interested in this stupid side story
Alright,
quest
then.
thing. If
Thanks
Wander
for
is just gonna be
listening.
chilling there.
We can go now.
Wander and his three silly girls. Okay, so now we're going to Nahida. Hey Nahida, look what I found. Nahida, check this out. You'll never believe it. Is this? Yeah. I gotta pee. Dude, gamers, don't drink water. Well, drink water. But don't drink water. Like, I'm actually a piss maxer. Can you believe that? Like, real life piss maxer.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them. Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
A 100 messages? What? Okay. Shout outs to Restream. We reached 100 messages in chat today. Can we get a pog in chat for 100 messages? I think I can. Hold on. I have access to Twitch. I have access to Twitch. Uh, There you go. Does that show up as the? It does, dude. It shows up as the email. It's weird how many sprouts come and get into my AR fates. My AR fates. I mean, fates are like they straight up just buffed fates in Dawn Trail. So like people just do fates way more often. A pog. I don't think YouTube. I don't think the YouTube pog works. What is the YouTube equivalent to pog? What is YouTube's silly little pictures that they show? You know what I'm gonna do on the side here? Let me get in this cutscene. I'm gonna start doing some cray. I'm about to do some on-the-fly stuff here. But I do want to pay attention. Those don't show up on YouTube, huh?
Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything.
We found this guy on the street.
So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots.
Okay.
But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case...
Previous incarnation. So it just made another version of him.
Previous incarnation.
That's funny.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
You were,
I see.
you were
You
something.
want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
Let's say no. Let's go with no. Sorry, I'm converting an image. This was originally the thumbnail, but it told me I'm compressing an image. It told me that it was too big. So now I've compressed it. Hold on. Is this still the WebP file? Oh my gosh, where's the PNG? Oh, I can just pull that up from here. Actually. It's very appropriate. Okay, this needs to
If it's
happen.
that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
That's actually a good question, Nahida, because maybe he just wouldn't give a shit, right?
In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly
Considered?
died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll
There
never
we
be
go.
happy.
Alright, new thumbnail. New thumbnail.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
Nah, we kind of.
If we were enemies,
I mean, I didn't hate him,
you
but I mean,
tried to
really,
help me
the
find the truth.
Volunteer wasn't that bad. Like, he was a cool guy. I mean, really, the Fatui are kind of cool. The Doctor's just bad. He's just fucking evil. But he is Xehanort. Like, he's actually Xehanort, so it's kind of raw.
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Dude, it's just like...
Kusanali. As the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told
Dude,
me
it's
must be
just
true.
like... It's
Yes,
just like
it's all true.
Stormblood.
I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
She can actually do that?
I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
It's just like
Cause
Stormblood. Hell
presence
yeah.
of great mental anguish.
I'm just a puppet. With no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Sure, field trip.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Whatever.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
He's not... Well, if he was a girl, yeah, he would do this. He would be doing that.
No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it. Whatever it takes. I'm just sorry that you have to join me for the whole thing.
Let's do it. Domain boys. Yeah, so he's quite similar to Shia, where like Shia doesn't have a store like a quest, but she has like an entire interlude storyline around her. So just like the Volunteer here.
This looks
Or the
like
Wanderer here.
Inazuma.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth.
Raw
But
truth.
be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
All right.
Wanderer,
VR
this is the
memory.
Shake Pavilion. In your
Dude, if I could
Baladir
relive some
incarnation,
memories in
this
VR,
is
that
the
would be
real
kinda
Kamarko
keto.
place
I
they
don't
did their
know.
recreation.
That would be
I
pretty
had a
sick.
great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that, in a sense.
Oh, we're gonna see him being made? Holy shit, hold
I
on.
hear footsteps.
Holy shit, if we see
This
him being
place is
made.
huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners?
Okay, NPC.
No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground. Who are you? You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Baladir in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby.
The original version of this? That's what she said.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as a mechanic.
Right.
The Baladir, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Okay. Well.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Oh, you can't even play as the Ball of Man. Chest? Dude, we can't miss these chests, bro. This is free primos. Okay, dude, it took a little while to pop up there.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
That's where I just was. Here we go. Oh, hello, Nita? Bro.
Huh? What are we doing back here?
Time looped? Time loop fans when it happens again.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the Baladir didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, The child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young.
The Hida did not beat her on the bush. He fucking died.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed
Raiden! sorry. Raiden's so fucking... Raiden just abandoning her own baby is so fucking funny. It's not really funny, but it's just funny. I don't know.
Let's keep going.
We love A. I just think that shit is it's crazy. Like it's actually insane. But like the gods aren't like, they're not supposed to be goody two shoes, nice people. Like they're nice with you know, Lumine and Paimon because like, you know, we make them like we become friends with them. But not all of them are fucking, you know, happy go fun time. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like Farina also does not start as a very happy go fun time. And she's maybe on the antagonistic role. Because it would make sense. It would make sense to swap back to that because we did. Oh, Jester. He has a voice and everything.
Truly is a weapon, one that could be wielded with an iron will, or you could continue to drift aimlessly towards trouble.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
That line kind of goes hard.
Mind the side effect.
Delved into destiny.
So we're gonna learn about this Jester guy soon. I mean, that was brand new information, right? Like I didn't know that before.
Let me scry. Move it.
Dude, like everyone is Electro. Anytime I have to use chlorine,
Decided by destiny. Hunt them down.
she still does damage though. But you know. Okay, we're good. I didn't switch?
Taking a turn for the better.
Not breaking a sweat.
Shadows of fate. Time to testify.
Oh, and this is where we met him, right?
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar. Hey, look over there!
Dude, it's
Where am I,
us.
fair lady?
It's not
Is
us.
This rundown factory and these incompetent fools.
Dude,
all
when is she
for
gonna be playable though?
Wow, you shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might
Why
not
do they
want
do
to
this to
admit
us?
it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how
How to
negotiating
reattach a
war
head?
seems
She's
to be
dead.
your
Doesn't
strong
matter.
suit.
Just
For
like
the
it's a
task
game.
ahead,
It's a video game. You
I
can just make her
suggest you
playable.
keep your true feelings to yourself.
Like it doesn't matter. Like she doesn't have to have
I
anything.
know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to
Does that
heal.
mean that they have to be
Don't start
alive
thinking you're invincible.
to be playable?
And don't let your emotions get
Bro,
in
this
the
is some
way.
Persona arena bullshit.
Worried about me.
Like, bro, who cares?
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
To victory
Poor little
feast.
tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is?
This guy was on
Forget
the
it.
high horse.
Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here.
The plot
There's more in
thickens.
this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
I wonder what he's gonna do with this
Why are you
information.
staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right? Witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count?
Bro, isn't Child like 11? He's 6. What number was Senora?
But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
He wanted to call her a bitch. Yeah, but it's E for everyone.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. Shadows of...
Fate is upon you.
Ready.
I cannot believe. Wait, what did they tell me to bring? Electro probably wasn't on there.
An emergency.
But I don't listen to them, so. Just, we're checking around, just making sure there's no chests. That's missable primos. We're not trying to have any missable primos here. I wonder if we get to play as him at some point. Are we gonna jump to Sumeru now? Maybe we're gonna get some Sumeru behind the scenes.
Arrived in Sumeru.
Yeah.
Is that?
Considering that Immorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
It's gotta start playing the Zane or the Kingdom Hearts music when he's on
When do
screen.
we start?
It's gotta start playing
You
Kingdom Hearts
seem
music.
impatient.
Every time he's on screen, it has
You
to start
should
playing
know
Kingdom
that
Hearts.
becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body
Dude,
will
look at how
become
much shit they had
permanently bound to the
going on
machine,
in
and he will be
Sumeru,
unable
bro.
to move
Holy
independently
moly. And it all tied together.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the Abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
So do the Fatui don't... Like, do they fight the Abyss Order?
If they knew that nothing matters to you apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
The doctor was mentioned way back in Leeway,
Let's
too.
move on.
Like, they had him set up for a while. I mean, we're gonna put him down eventually. Maybe Fontaine, because, like...
Do you think I'm evil?
He's so high.
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
Nahida, yeah, you're evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment.
Oh, so he's gonna get his shit
Whatever I
back?
do, let it come to pass. Can you return my memories to me?
Yeah, his memory's back. I mean, we have him.
You'll lose your current identity?
No, he can still be
I've always
Wander.
believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next.
My creator didn't
Then I
need
met
me.
you.
It's fucking insane.
And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Oh, I'm glad they gave me time to read that. I sped read that.
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to
You like Goku
gain a
awaken.
purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well.
End my wandering.
Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours.
The wandering is ended. Oh, there's a whole ass cutscene.
You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasu will be thrilled.
Dude, that's the same sword. Holy shit, what the fuck?
This is my...
Non-wanderer?
Is he alright?
Oh. We gotta run it back? Dude, bro, can we scale Lumine? How do we do it? Jesus. Dude, shonen anime is so fucking fire, bro. Oh my god.
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why.
Then fodder in the same cutscene. Oh my god, he got weight. That's so sick. What the fuck?
Die. This is trying my patience.
Oh, just me. Alright, so he's back to Shadow, but he's a good guy. That's kind of fucking Hino, actually. You can fly.
How amusing.
Oh, hey, we got the music back.
Squallen Fury. At my command, you shall fall. The wind rises.
That's what they wanted me to do.
Insignificant past. Too slow.
Kill me. Fucking new heal.
Too slow.
You tell me Lumine is unscalable? Lumine's gotta be boxing with, like, Saiyan Saga Goku. Oh, okay, that's actually kinda sick. But, like, he just trivializes his own boss. Implies that she can destroy an entire planet effortlessly. Oh, I guess that's true, huh? Yeah, I forgot. Dragon Ball is crazy. Dragon Ball is crazy. Yeah, Lumine's not a planet buster. There's no shot. Until we've seen the feats.
At my command, you shall fall.
Doesn't he have a face too?
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing.
Raiden is probably the strongest. I'll put her down though.
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else.
It's probably John Lee, actually. It's probably John Lee probably put Raiden in the goddamn dirt. It's probably John Lee. If we're really being serious, it probably is John Lee. One of those two are probably they're probably up there.
You sound like you're concerned about me.
That washed old man? Washed?
Thanks to
I guess
you,
that's true.
Even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Me, myself, but not I. Okay. Was there a chest there? I didn't see it.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey.
We did.
Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it. After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway.
Which, yeah.
Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the 6th is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Wait, so people still forget him? So they've still forgotten him? He just has his memories back, but they just forgot him. Interesting.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
Your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you were looking for is
There's no guarantee that they don't have one of the Descenders in their group.
It's just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Wait, what does that have to do with anything? To Descenders?
How ridiculous.
I mean, they could.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so
There's
little in return?
4 of us, counting Lamine.
Even if I'm completely
And then
worthless,
whatever the first one
there's
she
nothing
named.
in the world worth regretting.
There's 2 that are
Lesser Lord
unaccounted.
Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul.
I feel like one of them got to be Dane or something.
And I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Oh, because they would remember. Right,
Why
right,
would you
right.
go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that,
Dude, we love
I wanted
Nahida.
to
She's so
tell you
funny.
the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it. Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way.
So he's just gonna hang
In
out.
the future, I'll continue to search
He's gonna
Irminsul
hang
more
out
deeply
with
and
Nahida
see what
here.
secrets
That's
can be
fun. That's cool.
uncovered, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well. I will try.
That might be
Traveler.
the Dane shit might be there. We'll do that on Friday,
After
which
I
is
dove into the information
tomorrow.
torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how. Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
Interesting.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day.
This might be a surprise tool that'll help us later. Who knows? Who knows? It could be a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
It's a nice shot. Nahida having Wander as like her personal like errand boy would be pretty good. That would be pretty sick.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but
I don't think Fatui members, including him, even though he quit, won't be here and gone characters like most of the other ones. No, unless they die. No, yeah, I'm sure everybody comes back in the Endwalker chapter. Like when we're fighting the final boss, literally all the gods are showing up. Like there's gonna be the shot of like Lumine standing there, and then like all the seven are around her, right, fighting whatever you're fighting.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
I mean, we all know that's happening.
Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you too.
No, Paimon's trying to give him a slur. A Zemstone for art. Okay, but wouldn't that shit be raw? Hold on.
See much of each other in the future.
He's like, bro, this Paimon guy, this Paimon girl thing, I'm good actually. Oh my god, I like this guy. He's good. This is what I'm talking about. This is the selling you on characters thing. Now he was just here, so he's not coming back for 50 years. So I don't gotta worry about any of that. He'll probably be there. He'll show up when I'm on my hoarding arc, when I'm done summoning and I'm just hoarding, so I could C6 Eula on her banner. I'll have all the currency to C6 Eula on her banner when she returns in 2025, 27. But yeah, dude, the arc. I'm literally imagining Lumine standing there, like they're all alone. Like maybe like Paimon's taken. Maybe like the Paimon's already been revealed or some shit, and she's doing some other thing. And like you're all alone, and like Lumine's standing there like I'm not alone. And then like you just see the lights show up. It's just the Archons dropping in. Nah, that would be so fire. I'm sorry. That shit would be so fire. I would be there every time. To me, the Azem crystal is fire every single time. Every single time it's fire. I don't give a shit. They can keep doing it. It's fire every time.
If you can't decide on a new name,
You can give him a name? Does this actually affect? Does this actually affect him?
Have you got anything?
Holy shit! Name change rules. You can you can obtain the item an appellative stroke, which the Archon Quest interlude interverse of Genesis, which will allow you to change Eon's Adrift Wanderer Animo's name. What is this? What? Eon's Adrift Wanderer Animo. It's a Dokkan name. Remember when mine showed as pasta sauce? You asked why, and I was like, I panicked. I said it was a mod. Oh, you can actually just name this guy. That's so funny. I don't know what I'd name him though. It's just in the game going forward. We'll display that name. This is a cool thing they did. Yeah, they're like, all right, don't put anything racist, don't put anything sexist, don't put any, don't put anything on, no bullying, nothing stupid. And we can, dude. You mentioned Azem. Azem is the Wanderer. Azem is the Wanderer. We can name him Azem. I'd fuck with that. Function, okay. Does this get the change or like can I just change this? Or is it always gonna be like this? That's what we're gonna name him, boys. We're 14 brain to the very end. I mean, this is what they want you to name him, actually. The Genshin, dude, the Genshin developers, they want you to name him this. The guy said that you have he has a reaction if you give him your name. But like, does that mean is it like a Deltarune where you put a name and it laughs at you and then it says pick a different name? Because I would like to see that, but I don't want to waste it. I don't know if you know, which is why I'm waiting. I don't know if you know. You probably don't know. I think perhaps I will. Oh, I don't. Yeah, okay. I'll just name him because this is you.
Are you sure? Oh, all right. If you say so.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me.
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one. Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
Because she's that cunning as fire? No, she's unbelievably cunning. And we learned that when she was in the room with the doctor, bro. She was cooking him up, bro. She was whipping his ass.
No nonsense. I like it. All right, let's call it a day. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone. What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant.
That's literally what
He'll
happened to
need some
him.
time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so,
Well, we're gonna go
everything
on
that's happened,
a vacation
he
or
doesn't seem
something.
quite as fierce
And
anymore.
the quest, we're going on a summer vacation in the side quest, the side story event thing. He's there. He's on the picture. It's him, Nilu, Navira, Na, Navia, and Navia and the cat girl. He introduced a major problem, and she said, "Nope, not on my watch. Go ahead and get rid of them." Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Yeah, for the doctor, like literally,
So we can finally go eat?
like,
Paimon is
like
still
when
very
they literally brought that up, and I'm sitting here
Thank you both.
like
I
how
hope you
many
will find
times
somewhere
are we
nice
gonna
to
deal with
go
this
and
guy?
relax for a
And
while.
then the heat is like, no, 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 no. Like we're no, no. They're like they brought it up. That was like that's what they brought that up just to like give Nahida some power, right? Because when Nahida immediately shut that down, it's like, oh, okay, like
I've
she's
got
about
it.
that. She's
I can
about
end
it.
my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because
That
everyone
was
else
definitely
in
a
the
power
story
scaling
is
thing.
dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue.
Bro, these guys. Can we get back? Can we get the ball of deer back on screen,
The
bro?
dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking.
Excuse
All
me.
these expressions of joy melted down in the
I have
fierce
that
fire
sword actually.
and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
Damn, naming him Zen was actually so fire. Holy shit. I cooked. I cooked. I did cook. I cooked. Yeah, chat, I cooked. Return to the resting place. Okay. Just gonna look for something. My brain exploded. Oh well. Oh, hello. Wait, where am I going? I'm leaving Sumeru. Oh, dude, I saw that. I wish I could mark that. Like, if I can just like click a button and mark it.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back. Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase.
Hey, Teku. Oh, his stats are. Oh wait, no, no. I think it's because I don't have. I have equips on him. What does he want? Oh, full dodge. Full dodge, of course. We're full dodge. Do I have any dodge and additional equips? Oh yeah, here. Oh, I got elite shit for him. Yes, sir. We can give him elite equips. Because he builds up crit. So we really just want dodge and additional. Yeah, this isn't like global, bro. When I try to give a character equips on global, like they got nothing over there. Yeah, dude, look at. Oh my god, I got this fire I can give him right here. 3 dodge, 3 additional. Yeah.
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or
You
something?
broke it, Paimon.
But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
You sound lost and
What
confused.
the fuck is happening? What the fuck
I know why
is
you are
happening?
troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Greater Lord Kusanal, greater Lord. Oh, but no, she's talking to her too.
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate, like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
The fuck am I? Where are we? What's happening?
History does not change.
Wait, did I skip
easily.
something? No.
Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
And it really is Kingdom Hearts now, dude. We're in Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy land. This is literally it's all bullshit now. Everything is all bullshit. What in God's fucking name?
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that?
I don't know.
Doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff? Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up?
How about you clean it up?
Just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
I wonder what else awaits me in the future. Bro, they expect me to read these world quests and stuff, man? Oh, that's the thing that you get to. You can write it, you can change his name. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at. I have that sword they're talking about. Oh, no, I don't. But we got the sword from the last. What is this? When a normal charged or plunging attack hits an opponent, it will whip up a healing gale, dealing AoE damage equal to 80% of attack, and increasing attack by 50% for 8 seconds. Can be triggered by. Wait, isn't it? This is kind of good. Put my glasses on. Yeah, I'll get my glasses. That seems good, but I don't know for who. Probably the guy. God damn. Sorry. Okay. Are we done? Oh. I think we're done for today. Well, how long did I stream? 3 hours? Yeah, I think we're gamers. I think we are done for today. We'll be back on Friday, which is tomorrow. Be back tomorrow. For a bit. I mean, I don't know, because Bearman said, done? Yeah, I'm done. It's 12 o'clock. It's 12:30 to be exact. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. Let's see. Can we get some gambling? Any gambling in chat? No, no gambling. Okay. I was like, my 5-star was a long time ago. So we're at like what, 45? Is that's what that is? 40, like 45. All right, here's one summon. Cool. I'm still grinding this relic? You're trying to stay up. Bro, just grind by yourself. Just grind by yourself, bro. Just put on a YouTube video. Better yet, dude, stream your grind. Don't you want to do that? God, speaking of grinding, dude,
My opinions do not matter.
it's just so hard. I need to actually work on this character. I have not worked on her. Be the most boring stream ever. I have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to work on her. I hit auto. So whatever she has right now is whatever. Cool. What is her ascension stuff? Okay, I haven't finished this. Her boss does not drop these, so I have to go fight a separate boss to pick these up, which is okay, because I need to fight that boss for her. So that should be good. I remember we fought this boss. Don't you need Geo to beat it? Don't we need Geo to beat it? Or it's like to trivialize it at least. I think it's this thing. This. Yeah, it's this thing. Oh, Geo or Claymore. Oh, we should be okay. Maybe. Maybe. I don't have any Claymore characters that are like up. Like she's my first one. I gave her this sword. She doesn't need this sword. Oh, I love that. Dude, the character attack animations are so good. Obviously it cancels, but they do have finales, right? I think Farina also has a finale. If you don't cancel it, hold on. Yep. Oh, well, the thing was in the way. You saw it. Those are the things. I think the new, like all the new characters have shit like that. Like the old characters don't really have that. So I mean, if quality is going up again in the next, what do we, dude? It's not an expansion. I guess it's just version update. But they're all version updates, dude. Who knows? Whatever, man. Whatever. I'm out of here, gamers. Turn my fucking stream on. Okay. I call it an expansion. Okay. We're gonna lock that in. Expansions. Alright, Sumeru expansion. We're going to the Fontaine expansion at some point. Next time, gamers, we're gonna come in here. We're doing this quest, the Dane quest. And then after the Dane quest, how many does Fontaine have? Oh, bro. Fontaine has a lot too. Farina only has one? Interesting. Interesting. The only other one who has one is Venti. Anyway. Oh, Venti will get his again. He'll get a new one. Venti will get a new one. Alright, gamers, I'm out of here. I'm so out of here, bros. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't know how long the stream tomorrow will be because it depends on the bear. Depends on Bear Man. When Bear Man figures it out, then we'll know for sure. Alrighty, let's see if this works.
Riding up until the day I meet you, I'm riding up. I look up in the sky, asking out a while, but never let it faze me. I'm keeping good vibes when I'm on the road. Watch out for all surprises. Whatever vibes is good and bad, but nothing entices. Aside for good luck, for the nights like this, put your hands up. Love the moment even from dusk. Yo, you always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night. Between us, dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you. And the world is slowly down. used to bother me, cause your existence just lights me up. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that.